is the issue with set pieces, do you think?
Yeah, I think we certainly struggled with set plays all day today. Their corners, fair play to them. They had some good routines. That some set plays can win and lose you games. We obviously scored one last week that got us the victory. We seem to just have trouble sort of all afternoon with their sort of movement, set play corners particularly. I think we've conceded 3 set piece goals today. Two corners, obviously a penalty. I think we're giving away far too many penalties as well. I mean, we gave one away last week. I think I'd have to look back, but it seems like too many penalties that we're giving away. And it's been a very, very frustrating afternoon for us, really. Very disappointing, to be honest. It was a very topsy-turvy first half performance, far too open. We seem to sort of be having a lot of problems with them sort of getting balls down the sides of us at ease a lot of the time. We seem to be sort of struggling to deal with that, really. And with the greatest respect to Hampton, their managers working hard and doing a good job there. They're not sort of notorious for scoring a lot of goals. Goal scoring has been their problem, and they've come to us today and they've scored 5. That's obviously a bit of a worry for us. Our last home league game against Billericay was obviously 3 goals against, so that's 8 league goals against in the last 2 home league fixtures. But it isn't just the back four or a goalkeeper. It's the whole team's attitude to want to sort of do the job off the ball. And I just felt today we had far too many sort of individuals that looked like they were just playing for themselves. We didn't look like we were together as a unit. We were far too many gaps in the team throughout, and not enough intensity out of possession, and we got punished for it.
What's the answer? I mean, how do you overcome that disconnect between the players?
Yeah, it's something that we've got to have a look at. I just said to the players in there, it starts with being honest with your appraisal of the game and analysing it, first of all, as them as individuals, and saying, well, what could I have done better? I need to do that as a manager. Was our preparation right? Have I sort of sent them out there today fully prepared? I'll have to look at that. I thought we were quite flat at training on Thursday night. I don't think we sort of really give a great performance full of energy today. I thought second half we sort of, it was a bit of a damp squib from us, to be honest with you. And, I don't really remember us getting round the back of them second half or really having, I don't know if we had a shot on target. We had a bit of a set, Joe Ostler with a header there, a set piece. But I think once you give a team something to defend and something to hang on to, it is going to make your life difficult, and then they can obviously manage the game and slow it down. But, and it's tough, but I think you score 3 goals at home, you should win the game, shouldn't you? And but defensively, we struggled all afternoon. The third goal just before half-time really, really frustrated me because, we'd just gone ourselves into the lead 3-2. I think it was about 2 minutes to go till half-time when we scored. And then to not be able to even go and see it out and be in the lead at half-time is very, very disappointing. I think Jack Self tried to play a ball down the side, in their left-back sort of area. I thought Jack was, worked hard for us today, and then that sort of got cut out, and then it's sort of gone over to our left, and then we've got backed up in the box. Joel Dealner there. I mean, Joel was had an extremely disappointing day today. It's not good. That's not good enough performance from him. But it's not just blaming one individual, but there were some mistakes there definitely. And we should be going in 3-2 up at half time, but we didn't even see that out. And I was very, very frustrated. And second half, we didn't get going, I don't think.
So the substitutions, were they strategic then, taking Joel off, taking Jack off?
Yeah, I thought Joel was having a really poor game. And I felt like I had to change that. And, obviously Ryan Case can play at the back, and I thought he'd come on and done okay, Ryan, so that was a positive there. And then the next substitution, who did I? I'm just trying to think now, just as the game finished. Reece came on. I thought we weren't really sort of getting to grips with the midfield area there, and I just sort of we didn't look like we were creating much or going to do. So I just tried to tweak the shape and go to a back 3 and try and get Brandon and up there with Cabby and just sort of let Jack Self just playing behind to make his runs and get Fleety on, obviously to try and get a bit more control of the midfield. And then just obviously last 15 minutes, just I thought Albie, you know, with his bit of quality, Jack hadn't really done anything wrong, but I just sort of thought, well, let's give Albie last, see if he can try and do something for us. But by that time, you know, we were obviously chasing and it was difficult. But, you know, it's a disappointing afternoon for us. I'm not going to sort of deny that or try and sort of, you know, look at it through rose-tinted glasses. It's not good enough today. I mean, you know, to concede 5 goals at home against a team that have been struggling to score goals is extremely disappointing. I think we've got to have a look at it. You know, I don't think we're not going to be suddenly saved by 3 or 4 players coming in. You know, I've brought some players in recently, and you know, we're going to be going with this group now to the end of the season. We've got 9 games to go, and we've got a tough one Tuesday against the league, possibly the league leaders or second in the table, what joint leaders, whatever it is. You know, they're Woking are going to be motivated, going for the championship, big, strong. And we've got to dust ourselves down from today. We've got to recover. We've got to analyse, you know, where we went wrong today, which for me was a lack of work rate out of possession. And we've got to try and bounce back.
How much time do you get to turn that round? You'll have an opportunity to work with the guys before the Woking game.
No, we won't. We have, you know, there'll be sort of obviously tomorrow, Monday. We'll just, you know, we won't be coming in Monday. We'll just be reporting for the game on Tuesday. But I think I'll be sort of you know, speaking to players on the phone, and you know, I'll obviously watch the game back as soon as it comes through tomorrow or Monday morning. And try and sort of be, you know, as a manager and as players, you have to be self-critical and you have to be honest with yourself. And I think we were let down today with a few performances, but you know, I think if you're not completely 100% focused and switched on and ready for a game of football, you know, this can happen. But we have to try and bounce back on Tuesday. You know, we've obviously played Saturday, Tuesday last week and Saturday, Tuesday again. I don't know whether we were just lacking a little bit of energy physically today. I don't know. Some of our decisions on the ball weren't great either, but I think obviously the problem was the goals we conceded. We struggled from their set pieces all day. We didn't look like we were coping with them very well. And for me, we just looked like we were more interested in when we had the ball and weren't really that interested when we didn't have it. And that's obviously not good enough.
Excellent. We'll leave it there. Thank you very much.